Trick number 1, do not settle in one company for so long unless it's your father's company. Keep moving. After 1 year being in a certain company, leave for another company. You only live for greener pastures, and you live for a higher pay grade, you live for a higher position. You realize most of the CEOs who are 35 or even below are people who have moved to like 5 companies in a span of like 10 years. You don't stay in one company for 10-15 years. You will become redundant. The fresh graduates will come, they'll find you. The only thing you have to offer is mentor them and train them on how to do business. Then after that, they'll take over your job. What you can do, they can offer better and even faster. So you easily become replaceable. The only advantage you have over the fresh graduates, even after your many years of experience, is the fact that you have history. You know this particular client is a performer. This business is not good for our books. That's the only advantage you will have. But in terms of payment and in terms of promotions, a fresh graduate is better placed compared to you. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Janestar Mugure. If you are a new member, kindly consider subscribing. And if you are a repeat person, I'm so grateful. Please, by the time this video ends, make me get to 100 subscribers. Tumebakisha 14 peke yake. So tip number 2 is make sure you grab every opportunity that your organization offers. Some of the opportunities offered are things like learning. Maybe you're working in an insurance company and they are paying diploma or maybe the certificate of proficiency. They'll give you time to study and they'll also pay for you. Others will give you time. If you pass, they reimburse you, which is also an advantage because you will be adding your skills at no cost and you're given that free time. The company might be offering a benefit of subscriptions to professional membership. Grab that opportunity and run with it, because the moment if you choose to pay for yourself, you might not even afford, and when you're working for this company, they will freely pay for you. If they have subscribed to the public service club, kindly join. Or maybe they have a gym subscription, or there's a football club, or there's a marathon sponsored by your company. Take advantage of that opportunity, because when you are out here, opportunities don't keep repeating themselves. You only have it one time. Maybe they're offering a mortgage or a car loan and they are doing it at cheaper interest rates. Grab it before you're dismissed or before your tenure in the office ends. Number 3 trick to surviving the corporate workplace is you have to set boundaries. Let it be known that after 5, you can't call Jane. You can't call Jane on a weekend. If you train people or even your bosses that you are the kind of a person who leaves work at 6 or late, let me just say late, everyone normalizes that you work late. So the day you leave at 5, it will look abnormal. You are used to working for people even on weekends. If you normalize it, it will no longer be a favor. It will look like you're supposed to work on Saturday or even on Sundays or late nights. So set your boundaries. Learn to separate work and your home or your other personal issues. Because if you don't set them, people are going to take advantage of that and you will feel misused at the end of the day. You will feel exploited. You will complain that there's no overtime. But the problem is you normalized working for people outside working hours. You normalized mixing your weekends. Instead of having fun, you choose to do overtime, which no one is going to recognize unless it's absolutely necessary for you to go out of your way and work past the normal working hours or work during the weekends. Then it is not relevant at all. It shouldn't be normalized. Number 4, get to know your company's product or maybe the service they are offering. You might be in the driving department. So you need to understand what products is your employer offering, where do they get them from. If maybe I'll give the example of an insurance industry because that is what I know, or the finance industry. You work in maybe a general insurance company, in an IT or a finance department, but someone asks you, what are the current rates for your motor premiums? You don't know. You say, that one is better handled by the underwriting team. You even look stupid. Or maybe someone asks you, oh, which life products do you offer? You don't know. So, I've seen people being retrenched in 2 occasions, and after retrenchment, they go to start the business they were doing. So if you are an IT or a finance person who doesn't know the operation side of the business, if you happen to be retrenched, what happens to you? You can only do what you know. So get to know it better. Know it at a 360-degree angle. More so, you are better placed to handle things when you come outside, because at some point maybe people will retire, or it happens you are retrenched. You cannot go to sell clothes when you've not done clothes selling business. You are likely not to succeed, unlike when you understand what you've been handling during your career. Number 5, create rapport. Make sure you're in good terms with people. Form friendships at the workplace. I've witnessed a boss leaving, and then when they go to the new company and there are new opportunities, they call the juniors or other team leaders that they left in the previous organization. You cannot afford to just interact with people in your department. Interact with everyone. Learn to know what people do, maybe even outside work. Let those people become your friends, because these are the people you spend most of your time with. They are likely to depress you, and they're also likely to make your life easier. And on that creating rapport, first and foremost, make sure you have a very, very good relationship with your boss. He can traumatize you, and he can also make you succeed in this corporate workplace. Make sure you always impress him, but do not try to outshine him in any given circumstance. He's in a position to promote you. He's in a position to put you on PIP if he feels you're not performing well. You might be in trouble, but because you've established a good relationship with your boss, then he will come through for you. If you complicate the relationship you have with your boss, you're likely to have a hard time. Promotions will come, you will be qualified, and you will not be the candidate selected. Also, you might be the sacrificial lamb of the department. Maybe they are rating people. Everyone cannot get a 5. And there are some people who do not perform so well, but they are boss's favorites. So you will realize it is easy for a person who doesn't perform to get a 4, maybe out of a score of 5, than it is for someone who doesn't have a good relationship with the boss and is likely to get a 2. Yeah, so work on your relationship create good rapport with your co-workers, and most importantly with your boss and with your immediate colleagues. Number 6, you have to position yourself. You have to let people know what you do. Let people know if Janestar Mugure is mentioned somewhere, everyone will understand this is what she does. She's in this department. She can help you on 1, 2, 3 things. Let your work speak for yourself. Do your job diligently, that everyone, maybe your partners, your business partners, or the intermediaries you handle, you will always be their preferred candidate. Know your job so well so that your absence can be felt. If your absence can't be felt, then it means you are useless. You are not adding value to that organization or to the people you're offering your service to. Yeah, so number 7, what I have to say is be professional. Be professional in the way you talk. You can't come to the office and start shouting on phone to customers the way you shout to your people. No, you have to calm yourself. You may not like dressing professionally, but as long as you're in the corporate world, then by default you're expected to dress well. They say dress the way you want to be addressed, and you want to be addressed like a professional. So the only option you have is dressing like one. Leave your problems at the gate when coming to the office and put on a professional smile. Because at the workplace, people don't care about your marital status. People don't care about issues you're going through at your home. People don't care about your financial struggles. You're here to work and only work. If you cannot work and you start bugging us with your own personal issues, we will withdraw from you. We are also likely to see you as an underperformer. If one of your personal things is not working out, we will imagine you're also likely to bring that trouble to the office. So learn to separate between professional and your personal life. Block your colleagues on your Facebook and your WhatsApp status unless someone has really proved to be a very good friend or someone who you do not interact so often with. Then your immediate colleagues should not be seeing where you spent your weekend. Then when you don't perform on Monday, they think it's because you have Friday's hangovers. Or maybe you posted a nasty post and your professional colleagues are likely to judge you based on that. Yeah, so be professional in the way you show up, in the way you conduct the business. I forgot to say that you don't, in the point of do not settle, unless you've learned how to make deals that are giving you money in that company you're working for. Then in that case, you can stay for 15 years, 20 years. You can even retire there. But because tomorrow isn't guaranteed and you need to grow as long as you are a corporate man or woman, keep going. And that brings me to the end of this video. Make sure you share and you also subscribe if you haven't. There are more tips. You can comment on what you think will help the career men or women succeed in the corporate workplace and how we can also grow to the corporate ladder. Thank you so much and have a nice time. Bye.